Hi guys, it's month 12 of Prompt Squad. We're finally a full year into this challenge, so today's video is going to be kind of an anniversary and maybe a look back at all the art that we've been making this year. And to do that, the prompt this month was simply your favourite prompt, where we all chose the prompts that we wanted to revisit from this last year and then took them on again, new and improved. I'm sorry if my voice goes a bit funny when I'm recording this. I'm at the end of this perpetual flu that I've had this month and I feel like my brain is just performing at 10% charge right now. So this may all sound like nonsense. I'm just hoping that it doesn't. So I noticed a lot of you gravitated towards the one hue green prompt, which I'm not gonna lie, I was planning on doing as well. And then redraw your own art was getting popular too, so I kind of axed both of them off my list because I really didn't want you all to get bored by thinking I'm copying the same territory. So I ended up choosing mythical creatures with kind of a nod towards those two prompts in this piece too. I've been wanting to paint a Kelpie for a while now, to be honest, since I saw Nadia paint one a while back. Plus, they're kind of like the UK's answer to the Kappas, so it felt like a bit of a rite of passage that I should paint one. I tried to limit my colour palette to lots of greens and blues, kind of as a nod to the One Hue challenge too, and I added a mermaid in the corner, again kind of as a nod to all the mermaids that I've been painting for Mermaid over the last couple of years, but more in the style that I'm gravitating towards at the moment. My idea with the Kelpie was having the tail and hair, or mane I guess, looking like kelp and playing with the opacity that you can achieve through digital art, which is just far easier than it would have been to do through watercolours, especially when it's this cold. I got proper into drawing curves again, and I just can't help myself drawing them. It's like a curse. I think I've just got to give up the ghost and accept that curvy is my style. Well, my style and my taste. And on that, I updated my portfolio, by the way, over on ArtStation the other day. New year, new portfolio, as they say, or, you know, as I just made up then. And I was wondering what you guys have got planned for this year. Is there something that you thought, right, this is the first task that I need to achieve when 2020 begins? And if you did, what was that? Because, you know, for me it was get this portfolio done, and I'd like to know what you guys want to achieve first thing this year. And yeah, that's my take on this month's prompt as Mythical Creatures Part 2 Revisited. It was a bit fast. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this digital painting lark finally, but it is going to make a trouble of making longer videos, I guess. Probably everyone's okay with that. But yeah, let's get on to the rest of Prompt Squad's entries this month before we reveal next month's prompt. Emily took on the prompt One Hue Green again, but this time she did this sci-fi twist on it. I love how she's mixing her traditional sketches with digital now. To be honest, I didn't realise that's how the line art got this effect until I saw her video, so I would definitely go and check out her videos. I always link to everybody's art down in the description below, so I really hope you go check it out and find some new artists to follow. Kai did 2 takes on the challenge, as we always hope he would. He reimagined an old piece of art in this Superman piece, and it's crazy to see the difference between the 2 pieces that he did, because there's so much more detail and depth in them. It just really inspires me, because you just think, if this is how much difference you can see with practice and time, it just makes you want to keep creating art over and over, because this is the end point, like this is how good it can get, so it's really inspiring to me to see them. And also he did One Hue Green as well, and my standout in this piece is the structure and the posture of the character. It feels really looming, and because of the simple background and light that he's used, it is such a foreboding atmosphere. I really like the feel of this painting. Dave redid one of my favourite pieces that he did last year for the same prompt, and it's interesting really to see how in such a short amount of time his practice when it comes to composition, perspective and his characters are really showing up when you look at these 2 pieces, because when I saw the first one I thought, oh, that gives a real good feeling of the speed and the movement. But then when you see the second one, it kind of like, oh, I hadn't even imagined that's how you could show it. But it's so much more powerful, and I really enjoy that about it. It's just really clever. And finally, Sakura revisited the prompt to paint a song with her piece inspired by the song and album Goodbye to a World by Porter Robinson. I won't lie, I hadn't heard of it before she mentioned it, but ever since she's mentioned it, I keep listening to the songs of the album. It's really chill and very inspiring feel to it. And I think Sakura's painting really captures that feeling. Especially to me in the colour palette, it just feels really right, and this is really hard to explain even when my brain was working, but I would definitely go and listen to that song and just look at the art at the same time, and I think you'll get the vibe that I'm talking about. And that's everyone's take on the prompt this month. It's been really wonderful reflecting back on the art that we've all been creating this year and seeing how far we're all coming, and I just can't wait to start 2020. Hopefully in better health next time, and see what we can all move on to and achieve together. And for that, I'm going to make the first prompt of this year one hue red. Since everyone seemed to really enjoy the prompt last year, I thought it would be fun to maybe try and take on this challenge once a year with different colours, and then see how our art changes and how we look at it differently when we restrict our colour palettes to different colours. Plus red's basically the opposite of green on the colour wheel, isn't it? So I thought it'd be fun to compare how different our art looks comparatively and how we all change it up when we have a different colour. The deadline's going to be the 4th of February, and I'll try and keep it roughly the first week of the month going forward. Whether that happens or not, we'll see, but that's what I'm hoping we'll do. I hope that prompt sounds fun to you and that you all enjoyed today's video. And if you'd like to join in with next month's prompt or join Prompt Squad, just make sure that you just create the art inspired by one hue of red and tag it with Prompt Squad, and I'll make sure to add it to next month's video and to promote you down in the description and in the video too. And also, if you feel like that, make sure to come tell me about your art here or on Instagram. Your Prompt Squad exists so that we can bring together this art community and keep up with each other. And if you feel like you want to get into art in 2020 and really follow that passion, I really hope you'll consider joining Prompt Squad, because this community really is what keeps me making YouTube videos and keeps me part of it and really inspires me. So I hope that it can be that for you too. And that's it for the first Prompt Squad of this year. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll chat to you all soon. See you later.